Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we make sense of the money moves that shape our world. And today's filing is a real treat because it looks like we have a new director joining the party, but whether that's good news or just another shuffle in the executive suite is what we're here to find out. So buckle up because we're about to decode this report and see what it really means for Tharimmune Inc. Alright, let's dive into this filing from Tharimmune Inc. It's a current report, a Form 8K that tells us about major events happening with the company. Think of it like a special bulletin when something significant goes down. This particular report is all about a change in leadership, specifically the appointment of a new director. Now, you might think a board appointment is just corporate speak, but it can actually signal a lot about a company's direction and its strategy. The big news here is that on August 4th of 2025, the company's board of directors decided to bring in a new member. This new director is Nancy Davis, and she's not just a casual visitor. She's been appointed to serve until the next annual meeting of stockholders in 2026. That means she's expected to be a key player until at least next year's big shareholder get-together. So what does this mean for Ms. Davis and for the company's finances? Well, the report states her ongoing annual compensation will be the same as the other directors who are not full-time employees of the company. This is pretty standard practice. Companies usually have a set pay structure for their outside directors. The filing also makes it clear there are no special deals or arrangements between Ms. Davis and anyone related to the company that would need to be disclosed. Think of it as a clean slate, no existing conflicts of interest or sweetheart deals to report. This is good to see. It suggests a straightforward appointment. Now, let's switch gears to another important part of this report. Item 8.01, which covers other events. Companies are required to disclose anything else significant that happens, and in this case, it's about how they announced Ms. Davis's arrival. On August 5th, just a day after her appointment was finalized, the company put out a press release to let everyone know that Nancy Davis was now a director. They've even attached a copy of that press release as an exhibit to this filing so we can see exactly what they told the public. This is a common way for companies to communicate important news, and it aligns with how these things are usually handled. Finally, we get to the exhibit section, which is basically the appendix of the filing. This is where they list all the supporting documents, and in this case, the most important one is the press release about Nancy Davis's appointment. So Exhibit 99.1 is that press release. It just goes to show how companies try to keep things transparent by including the actual announcements they make. There's also Exhibit 1.4, which is a bit technical, but essentially it's for digitally tagging the information in the report, making it easier for computers to read and process. Now let's bring it all together. Tharimmune Inc. has brought a new director, Nancy Davis, onto its board. This is a standard corporate move, but it's always worth paying attention to who is joining and why. Her compensation is in line with other directors, and there are no immediate red flags regarding conflicts or special arrangements. The company announced this appointment through a press release, which is a normal and expected step. Looking at the bigger picture, this appointment could be a sign that Tharimmune is looking to strengthen its board, perhaps bringing in new expertise or a different perspective. Without more information from the press release or future filings, it's hard to say exactly why Ms. Davis was chosen, but her arrival is a factual event that adds another voice to the company's leadership. In terms of what this means for the company's direction, we need to consider a few things. Is this appointment part of a broader strategy to expand or change the company's focus? Are there any specific skills or experiences Ms. Davis brings that might be particularly valuable right now? For instance, if Tharimmune is entering a new market or facing a specific challenge, a director with relevant experience could be a huge asset. Conversely, if it's simply filling a vacant seat, it might not signal a major shift. The fact that the company is an emerging growth company, as indicated by the checkmark earlier, means they have more flexibility in how they report and comply with certain regulations. This often means they are still developing their processes and structures. Bringing in a new director at this stage can be crucial for guiding that growth and ensuring good corporate governance. So what's my take on this? It's a quiet announcement on its own, but director appointments are always important pieces of the corporate puzzle. We should watch to see if Ms. Davis plays a prominent role in future decisions or if her tenure is marked by any significant strategic shifts. For Tharimmune Inc., this is a step in board development. The key will be whether this adds genuine strength and strategic direction to the company. Alright, that's our breakdown of Tharimmune's latest filing. What's your take on this director appointment, and what do you think it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.